Students, we are going to discuss a very simple concept. What is an equipotential surface? Okay, what is an equipotential surface? Formula for electric potential is what? V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R. Charge does not change, epsilon naught does not change. So the potential is inversely proportional to R. Means if R remains constant, then V will be constant. So what is an equipotential surface? An equipotential surface is a surface where the electric potential at all the points on the surface is constant. I'll repeat, not zero. Equipotential surface is a surface where the potential at all the points on the surface is zero. Point number 1. Next, students, एक खूब easy concept तुम्ही घेतला आहे. We have derived this. This is the relation between electric intensity and electric potential. Okay, fine. So electric intensity is potential upon time, or we'll put here like this. Electric potential is work upon charge. Here basic definition है. What is electric potential? It is a total work done to bring a typical charge from infinity to a point in an electric field. Students, म्हणजे work done is what? Potential multiplied by charge. करते हैं? Work done is potential multiplied by charge. Now, what is an equipotential surface where work done is zero? So it's like this कि equipotential surface is a surface where potential at all the points of the surface is constant. V is equipotential surface or electric potential, or we'll put here like this. If R is constant, we'll put here if R is constant, then V will remain constant, and that is possible on a spherical surface. Okay, on a spherical surface, you know, potential is constant, and therefore we'll put here like this. Potential is constant, and hence as R is constant, potential at every point on this surface is constant. Such a surface is called as an equipotential surface. That's it. Is it okay? Point number 1. Point number 2 is what? See here. Next point. We'll put here like this. We have it's like this, that E or हे बघा तुम्हाला काय सांगायचं म्हणजे we'll take a surface, we'll take a section of that surface like this. Okay, yes, we'll take a surface. Let me say this is the direction of the electric intensity. Yes, what we have here? We have flux or phi is equal to E ds cos theta. Flux phi is equal to E ds cos theta. Fine. Or Q upon ds, or we'll put it like this. Phi is equal to E ds cos theta, or E, if theta is 90 degree, then flux is 0. I hope you understand, because cos 90 is 0. And if cos 90 is 0, cos 90 is 0 म्हणजे flux 0. Flux 0 म्हणजे electric field is 0. Electric field is 0, and this happens when the normal to the area, हा पूर्ण surface ची जर area घेतली, this is the direction of the electric field intensity, आणि ही एरियाला नॉर्मल जर एरियाला नॉर्मल तुम्ही अशी काढली, then E and ds are in this along the same direction. But if you draw the normal like this, perpendicular, then theta is 90 degree. करते हैं? So equipotential surface is a surface where the surface and the direction of the electric intensity are perpendicular to each other or normal to each other. Theta is 90 degree and phi is equal to 0. म्हणजे electric field is 0 or no work has to be done. That's it. करते म्हणून I repeat what I said. What is an equipotential surface? Equipotential surface is a surface where no work is done to move a charge from one point to another. Expression for electric potential is V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q upon R. चार्जला तुम्हाला बदलता येत नाही, बाकी सगळ्या गोष्टी बदलता येत नाही. Means V is inversely proportional to R. If R remains constant, V will remain constant, and that is possible along the spherical surface. Means if you can call a spherical surface as an equipotential surface. Or we also know that phi is equal to E ds cos theta. If theta is 90, flux is 0. Flux म्हणजे strength of the electric field is 0. Hence जर fieldच नसेल तर वर्क करावंच लागत नाही. कळतंय? So if theta is 90 means phi is 0, no electric field, and that is possible. म्हणजे हा मी सरफेस घेतलाय. डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक इंटेन्सिटी आणि नॉर्मल टू द एरिया. नॉर्मल म्हणजे परपेंडिक्युलर टू द एरिया. जर ते एकमेकांना 90 डिग्रीला असतील देन फ्लक्स इज 0, फील्ड इज 0. फील्ड इज 0 मीन्स नो वर्क इज टू बी डन. दॅट इज वन थिंग हिअर. म्हणजे जनरली जेव्हा तुम्हाला इक्विपोटेन्शियल सरफेस काढायचा असतो ना तर तुम्ही असं काढू शकता. मुलांनो, यू कॅन ड्रॉ इट लाईक दिस. Like this. What is this? हा surface. Okay, आणि ही इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेन्सिटीची डायरेक्शन. Theta is 90 degree. So such a surface can be called as an equipotential surface. That's it. Okay. After this, for a dipole, how do you draw an equipotential surface? See here. Dipole म्हणजे काय? Which has a positive and a negative charge separated by a suitable distance. हे बघा. This is a positive charge, a negative charge. Attract like this. Okay. How is the like this? You may ask me, teacher, equipotential surface कुठे आहे? Attraction. हा तुमचा इक्विपोटेन्शियल सरफेस. This can be called as an equipotential surface. Meaning, समजा जर you take a dipole, somewhere the surface lies perpendicular to the plane joining or perpendicular to the line joining. That's it. If you take like charges, then you know that force of repulsion away from each other, then where will be the equipotential surface? It will be almost here. म्हणजे पॉझिटिव्ह असो नाही तर नेगेटिव्ह असो, equipotential surface will be midway between the line joining the two charges किंवा 2 point charges. That's it. I'll repeat. Positive, negative charge, equipotential surface somewhere in the middle between the two charges and here like this. हे रिपल्शन आहे म्हणून असं धरायचं पण. That's it. म्हणजे असं येणार फील्ड. हे पॉझिटिव्ह चार्जेस, पॉझिटिव्ह आणि निगेटिव्ह चार्जेसला ना असं येतं मुलांना. समवेअर हिअर. आणि पॉझिटिव्ह आणि लाईक चार्जेस असेल ना बिकॉज ऑफ दिस. ह्याला लाईक चार्जेस असेल तर रिपल्शन, पुश्ड अवे फ्रॉम इच अदर. म्हणजे शेवटचा जो सर्कल असणार ना तो असा आहे लाईक दिस. सो दिस इज युअर इक्विपोटेन्शियल सर्फेस. पॉझिटिव्ह पॉझिटिव्ह लाईक चार्जेसला. ठीक आहे. नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन इज potential energy and potential energy of a system of charges. I'll show you what it is. इज पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी आणि पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी ऑफ अ सिस्टम ऑफ चार्जेस. पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी इज द टोटल वर्क डन टू असेंबल म्हणजे मांडायला किंवा अरेंज. पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी इज द टोटल वर्क डन टू असेंबल और अरेंज द चार्जेस आफ्टर गेटिंग देम फ्रॉम इन्फिनिटी टू अ पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट. I repeat, potential energy is the total energy spent or the total work done to assemble means arrange the charges once they are brought from infinity to a given point. अर्थ काय, असं आपण म्हणतो ना, सामान फक्त घरात ठेवलं म्हणून होत नाही. किचन रूम मधलं सामान किचन रूम मध्येच पाहिजे, बेडरूम मध्ये काय पाहिजे ते तिकडेच ठेवलं पाहिजे, हॉल मध्ये जे पाहिजे ते तिथंच ठेवलं पाहिजे, त्याला असेंबलिंग म्हणतात. तसंच whatever is there and we have to perform work in that. So whatever is the work done to assemble the charges once they are brought from infinity to a particular point is called as potential energy. आता potential energy of a system of charges. काय करूया, काही मोठं नाही, दाखवते. हे बघा, potential energy of a system of charges. X axis, y axis, z axis. Okay, this is R12, this is Q1, this is Q2, position vector R1, position vector R2, and R12 is the distance between the two charges. Okay, Q2 absent है, Q2 नाहीच आहे. इमॅजिन करा, समजा charge Q1 is to be brought from infinity to a given point A. ज्याच्या भोवती चार्ज Q2 नाहीये, only Q1 is there. समजा if I have to bring a unit positive charge किंवा test charge Q1 from infinity to a given point A in a given coordinate plane. Have I to perform work? No. Reason? Besides it, surrounding it, there are no charges म्हणून. हा Q2 absent आहे, अजून आपण त्याला आणलेलं नाही आहे. We have not to perform any work. So total work done to bring the charge Q1 from infinity to a point A with position vector R1. The total work done is what? The total work done is 0. दुसरी गोष्ट, what is the potential at point A due to the charge Q1? मुलांनो, तुम्ही चार्ज Q1 ला आणून इन्फिनिटी पासून आणून you have not to perform any work. Where to bring the charge from infinity to a point A, I am not to perform any work, but charge Q1 produces an electric field around it, due to which the electric potential is given by 1/4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 divided by वेक्टर R1. कळतंय? एक पॉइंट झाला. आता समजा अ चार्ज Q2, समजा अ चार्ज Q2 is brought from infinity to a point B. तर I have to perform work. Why? Because charge Q1 will repel the charge Q2. So total work done, I will put here like this. Basic, हे बघा, electric potential is work upon charge. So what is the work done to bring the charge Q2 from infinity to point B? It is W is equal to potential V1 multiplied by Q2. तुम्ही म्हणते potential V1 का घेताय? Because already Q1 मुळे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड तयार झालेली आहे. तुम्ही नुसता Q1 पहिला आणला, त्यामुळे you are not to perform any work. But you bought Q2 from infinity to point B, you had to perform work because Q1 was exerting a force of repulsion. We had to perform work against what? Against the charge Q1. What is the formula for work done? Potential is work upon charge. Therefore, work is potential multiplied by charge. Potential is V1, charge is Q2. V1 is what? 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon R12. तुम्ही म्हणते आता हे Q1 upon R12 कुठून काढला? What is the distance of separation between Q1 and Q2? It is R12. हे तुमचं हे घे बस, R12 घेतो. It doesn't matter. Q1 1/4 pi epsilon naught q1 divided by r12 multiplied by q2. This is the work done to bring the second charge q2. आता समजा if I bring a third charge q3, then I have to perform two types of work. That is work done. हे q1 q2 divided by r12 आलं ना. Work done by q3 to overcome the force of repulsion due to q1 plus work done by q3 to overcome the force of repulsion due to q2. That's it. करते हैं. समझा if I bring the fourth charge, work done by fourth charge to overcome the force of repulsion due to q1 plus work done due to q2 plus work done due to q3. That's it. And so on. असं करत करत जायचं. This is the total potential energy of the system of charges. I'll repeat it again. What is potential energy? It is the total work done to assemble the charges after bringing them from infinity to their present positions. x y z plane घेतले आपण. xy plane मध्ये we have selected, we are introducing only the first charge, that is q1. To bring the charge q1 from infinity to point A, I have not to perform any work because there are no charges surrounding it. So no charges means no force of repulsion or attraction, hence work done is 0. But this charge q1 produces an electric potential at point A. म्हणजे काय टीचर? तर त्याची एक इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कशी डेव्हलप होते? बिकॉज वॉट एव्हर इज द एरिया सराउंडिंग अ गिवन चार्ज, इट इज कॉल्ड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, ड्यू टू विच इट हैज अ सर्टन लेवल, आणि त्या लेवलचं नाव काय? इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल, विच इज गिवन बाय v1 1/4 pi epsilon naught q1 divided by r12. स्टुडंट्स, जर चार्ज q2 ला इन्फिनिटी पासून पॉइंट बी ला आणायचं असेल, I have to perform work against what? Work against the force of repulsion due to q1. म्हणजे work done, potential is work upon charge, therefore work is potential multiplied by charge. Potential due to who? Charge q1 multiplied by q2. कळतंय? Next, समजा another charge q3 is located besides q2. I have to perform work in two ways. Work done to overcome the force of repulsion due to q1 plus work done to overcome the force of repulsion due to q2. This is the thing here. R13 is the distance between q1 and q3. R23 is the distance between q2 and q3. Here, what is the total work done to bring the charge q4 from infinity to point D घेऊया. Total work done, force of repulsion against q1 plus force of repulsion against q2 plus force of repulsion against q3. असं करत करत आपण n charges assemble करू शकतो. And we can bring them from infinity and place that particular point in a particular plane. That's it. Is it okay, students? Is it fine? Chalo. We will stop. We'll continue tomorrow again. Yeah? Bye.